Okay, recently Moya went to her parents' home and she came back with the N64 that she played during her childhood. I didn't grow up with a Nintendo 64, so I'm going to go into Akihabara today and see what I can get for this system. Okay, at the moment I'm in Akihabara outside Super Potato, which is a retro game center. If you're looking for retro gaming, this is the best place to go. Pretty much everything is here. Handhelds, home consoles, 16-bit era, more recent disc-based systems, other cartridge-based systems. This is without a doubt a retro specialist store in the center of Akihabara. Shop spans multiple floors. We've got retro games like the original Nintendo system. We've got more recent consoles like the Xbox 360, PlayStation 3. Then we've got Retro Game Center, and this is more for like table-based games, kind of like foosball or something like that. Super Mario Brothers, good condition. It's around $600. That's crazy. You could buy old Game Boy games here, or Game Boy Color games. Hello Kitty. Baseball games are very popular in Japan. It's a popular Konami baseball series. A Yoshi game? They've also got Dreamcast titles over here and Sega Saturn titles over here, and then Mega Drive titles here, or Genesis, depending on the region you live in. Sonic 3 over there is around $100. That's crazy. They actually have a boxed Dreamcast here, and not just any Dreamcast, they have like a limited edition one. This is over there, limited Mazora edition, whatever that is, I don't know. I'd have to Google that later. Behind these glass doors, here's the Pokemon games. If you wanted one for the Game Boy, buy Game Boy, look at that. Pokemon, limited edition Game Boy, this orange one here. 162,000 yen. That's a lot of money. That's like $1,500. Even the ones that aren't limited edition are pretty expensive. Like 30,000 yen just for a Game Boy Color. That's like 300. Wow. Look how yellow this is. $8,000 yen. $80. This one isn't ass brown, but it's cheaper. Oh, but it doesn't have a controller. 7,000 yen, $70. Approx. Original Nintendo Entertainment System. Okay, this is the section I came for. Oh no, wait, these are Super Nintendo games. My bad. To be honest, if you're here for like Super Nintendo games, they've actually got a really impressive selection. Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest 6. But the N64 section, pretty small, and the ones that are like boxed and in good condition are behind glass cabinets, and they cost hundreds of dollars. A boxed copy of Majora's Mask. This I would love to buy. This would be perfect, but it's nearly $300. That's crazy. And they have a boxed copy of GoldenEye, it looks like, way in the back, just over there, for the N64. Donkey Kong 64 also. So if you want the good stuff, you gotta look what's behind the glass cabinets. You could get video game soundtracks as well. So for example, we got Street Fighter soundtracks. Final Fantasy soundtracks. Even just compilations. So this would be once again Mega Drive or Genesis, depending on your region. They do game merchandise as well. Like look at this Zelda card holder based on Link's shield. You could even just get Zelda playing cards. Even got Pokemon goods. So on the third floor you could actually just buy tons of candy. It's actually pretty cheap for a lot of candy. Yeah, fifth floor. Poo. That means poo. Poo gummy. Look at that. These you can buy at convenience stores. These are really good. It's basically like a chocolate dinosaur, but this one's like a collaboration with Pokemon, so they chocolate Pokemon fossils instead of chocolate dinosaur fossils. Splatoon gummies. Oh, they even do like retro game guides, like old video game guidebooks. Right, this one's a guidebook for the older Pokemon games. Chocobo no Fushigi na Dungeon Guidebook. Oh, Chocobo Dungeon. A guidebook for Chocobo Dungeon. But I just love the cover for this. Like it's so Japanese and it's so retro. Retro PlayStation games. We've got Tomb Raider 2. This one's interesting because this is the original Tomb Raider, yet the name is Tomb Raiders, even though it's just one person raiding tombs. Nintendo DS or 3DS to be exact. Get, of course, Pokemon games, PSP games. Look at that retro anime art style. I think this is a dating simulator. Quite expensive, probably highly sought after by collectors. And that was Super Potato. And it started raining. It's rainy season at the moment in Japan. I think I'm gonna go find some food, to be honest. Oh, look at this. This is like a train simulation game. And there's an older one here, look. Look at that. That's the Yamanote line. That's the one that goes past Tokyo Station, this station, Akihabara Station. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go here for ramen. This is a good place. Highly recommended. It's tonkotsu ramen, which means that this broth is made with pork bone. So this is like of the different ramen types. You can get like miso, shio, tonkotsu. This is like the thickest in taste, but also the heaviest in calories. Okay, food just arrived. So it's tonkotsu ramen. So really thick in taste. It's kind of creamy. Tonkotsu means it's cooked with like pork bone. You see, we've got some spring onions. We've got some bamboo shoots. We've got some pork here. Quite a generous helping of pork. There's an egg, and there's some seaweed. I mean, it's loaded in calories, but at least there's some protein and some vitamins from this. Let's try some of the broth. Oh, that's delicious. It's quite salty. I mean, it's somewhat salty, but it's got a strong taste. Chopsticks. Usually ramen has this kind of noodle. There's different kinds of noodles. There's like udon noodles, there's soba noodles, but this kind of noodle is the ramen noodle. And yes, it's customary to slurp your noodles when you eat ramen. I love it when it's very firm, because it's kind of like slightly chewy. It's gorgeous. Mixing that. I'm gonna roll a bit. Make a little mini soup bowl. Enjoy that. In the end, I didn't buy any new games. The reason was that there weren't many good games to find, and the ones that I did find were just really expensive. So I figured it was best to just enjoy the games that I do have, and if need be, just find cheaper official means via modern day emulation that's offered on the Nintendo Switch or other platforms. But still, it's always fun to explore Akihabara and just take a look at what's on offer. So with that, have a nice week.